G'day, John for Thehotend. Gearbest, GearWORST. I have my say in just a sec. Okay, Gearbest. People often ask us, how do we get our stuff that we have to review? And how do we go about reviewing stuff, in fact? Okay, most of our stuff, not all but most, comes through Gearbest. Now, I know a lot of you out there have opinions about Gearbest, but they have looked after us on most things. So I'm just going to go through a few things that they have sent to us to review that you might think, well, that's odd, why would they send you that? And why haven't we reviewed that? So I have a couple of them here in front of me. This thing here is the Xiaomi, is that how you say it? Xiaomi, X-I-A-O-M-I, My Ultra Short Throw 5000 ANSI Lumens Laser Projector White. Okay, they sent us this some time back. Now, we didn't ask for it, they just sent it. We get a lot of stuff, or have done in the past, from them that they just send. So this was one of them. This thing retails for almost 2,000 Australian dollars. I think that's in Australian dollars. And it's, what can I tell you about it? Cortex A53 4-core 4K Android 6.0 ALPD 3.0, whatever all that means, I have no idea. But basically it's a projector that you can put close to a wall and it gives you your whatever you're showing, whether it's a movie or a game or whatever, up on the wall. Our testing of this showed that it works. It works really, really well. Except that this one here arrived damaged. Now, the way it was packaged, it had some styrene foam in here covering the actual projector part, and you won't be able to see it, but hopefully we might be able to get a photo of it. The foam has rubbed on it and scratched all the surface of the lens. So whenever you project it onto the wall, it comes up, of course, magnified hugely on the wall as a big defect. So we're not going to review this thing. Why would we review something that's damaged and is not going to be shown in its best light? It does work, and except for the scratch, it's fantastic. But we're not going to review it because it would look terrible in a review because of the scratch. And we have told Gearbest this. They have said that they don't want it back and they don't want to repair it and they don't want to replace it. So we can't do anything about it. It is what it is. There'll be a link down below if you're looking for something like this, but as I say, it works really well, but it was damaged. So, having said that, whenever you buy something from Gearbest, please go the extra expense of having it sent via the next level of dispatcher. Don't use the first level dispatcher or the cheapest dispatcher. By using the second level, yes, it'll cost you more, but at least it will be packaged better and you'll have recourse on the carrier if it's damaged. So that's something to keep in mind. Right, that's that one. This one is a laptop that also arrived unannounced. Now, we've already had one of these laptops and we did a review on it a long time ago. In fact, I think it's been taken down now. The only difference between that laptop and this laptop is that this one has a fingerprint ID device on it. So why would we review a laptop again when the only difference is one thing? So that's why you won't see us do a review on this one, even though Gearbest have sent it to us. Now, as you know, we have affiliate links with Gearbest. They send us the stuff to review free of charge to us, and they organise the affiliate links so that if you guys like what you see, you can buy one at a discounted price. Now, there's been a lot of changes in revenue streams of late, particularly income from things like advertising on Facebook and YouTube and those sort of things, where we get basically nothing out of that anymore. The only income that we get to fund all of this, the lighting, the cameras and all the rest of it, and the internet connections, and there's a lot of expense in making these videos. The only income we have is from the affiliate links and from our very generous Patreons. Without them, we could not exist at all. You would not be seeing any videos because of the generosity of those people. Now, because Gearbest send us this stuff and want us to review it and give you the links, of course they want us to push it, to sell it to you guys, all right? So that they make money.
Show me the money! That's it, brother, but you got to yell that shit! Show me the money! I need to feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money!
Now, there are some things that they send us, and these two are an example, and there have been many others, several printers that I won't show you, that have arrived either in an unworkable condition or damaged, or we've put the things together, for example printers, and they've just not worked well. They've just been rubbish, basically. Cheap, nasty stuff. So we don't bother reviewing it. We don't even show it to you because it's just not worth our time. The time it takes to do one of these videos is huge. What you see in front of you now might only run for 12, 14, 20 minutes, whatever, but there's probably a week's work in getting that video to you guys. So we're not going to spend a week of our time reviewing something that is just not worth doing. It's just rubbish. Now, affiliate links. Let me just explain a bit more about affiliate links. Pretty much, as far as I'm aware, every YouTube channel that does reviews has affiliate links. And I'm talking in the space that we use, which is 3D printing and technology type stuff. You all know there's a couple of very large, or more than a couple, channels with huge amounts of subscribers. They all use affiliate links, regardless of what you may have seen or they have said. They all use affiliate links. Now, why do we push the fact that we have affiliate links and ask you to buy the stuff and they don't? Well, that's a very simple answer. Their subscriber level is 20 times what our YouTube subscriber level is. So they have subscribers in the hundreds of thousands, whereas we haven't hit 20,000 yet. So we have to emphasize those affiliate links more to a smaller audience. Those guys have a huge audience and don't even have to mention the fact that there's an affiliate link in the description or whatever, because they know of their 250,000 subscribers, they will get enough sales to keep their channels going. And good luck to them. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're doing the wrong thing. That's great. Their income from affiliate links is massive. It's a huge amount of money.
It's not a liquid! It's a great many pieces of solid matter that form a hard floor-like surface! Ah!
And that's what they use to present all the videos that they can to you guys. And it also means that they can produce more videos that are not of a sales-based type scenario. And by that I mean they can do tutorials and blogs and all that sort of stuff, and vlogs and whatever you call them, that don't produce income because they know they've got that base. We don't. So what we ask of you guys, anyone viewing our videos, is to, if it's something that interests you and you want to know more about it, contact us. If we've reviewed it, it means that we think it's good, unless we've pointed out some faults, which we have done in the past. So if we've reviewed it, we think it's worth reviewing and we think it's worth owning. But if you're still not sure, send us a message. There's lots of ways you can contact us, whether it's via comments in YouTube. So we have our 3D Printing Geeks Facebook group, which we started and run. We have the FolgerTech Elite Facebook group. We have the Thehotend.org website. We have the Thehotend page on Facebook. And there are also Twitter accounts that you can contact us on. So there are a multitude of ways to get in touch with us. And we can give to you our thoughts, our honest opinions of anything that you have seen. Now, just be a little careful. There are a couple of parody sites out there that are less than flattering. Our links are in the description below, and they are the only links that are official and that you can contact us on. As I said, Gearbest have sent us a lot of things that really we know, well, we didn't want, we didn't ask for, and we haven't reviewed. And I'll give you another quick example. There was, you've all seen those robot vacuum cleaners that you can get that go around your house and do your cleaning for, like, I don't know what you call them. Well, they sent us one of those and that worked really well, and we did a review on that. But they also sent us a robotic mop, which worked on the same principle, but it was useless. As soon as the floor was wet, the wheels just spun on the floor and it wouldn't move. It was just, the whole design of the thing was wrong. It was never going to work. So you guys will never see it, okay? We're not going to waste our time on that sort of stuff. Now, we have said it many, many times that when we do review a product, whether it be a 3D printer or something else, it is always an honest review. If it has shortcomings, if it has some warts, then we will tell you what they are. But obviously, because we have reviewed it and we have recommended it, it means that those warts or problems are minor. They are simply overcome and the product itself is basically sound. But we will always be honest with you as to the product and its viability. I've seen many, many comments that Gearbest is evil.
Evil! Evil!
They are a terrible company to deal with. They are slow. They don't send out what you've asked for. They've sent out the wrong thing, or the thing took 2 months to send to you, or it arrived damaged, which I've covered already. I need you to bear in mind that Gearbest is a third-party sales group. They get the products from somewhere else, bring them into their warehouse, and then on-sell them to you. It's up to you to make the decision if that's what you want to buy. If you order something from Gearbest, allow the appropriate time for it to arrive. Allow the appropriate time for it to be packaged and what do they call it? Packaging and handling. Don't expect that if you order something today it's going to be here tomorrow. It won't. unless you pay the hugely more expensive options of freight. Gearbest is, if you like, the Chinese version of Amazon. They're a third-party company. Now, there is recourse with Gearbest. They are happy to follow up any complaints. They will always do their best to resolve any problems that you might have, and they have warranty systems in place that you can, the link is in below, you can look up. And also remember that when you buy from Gearbest, they do accept PayPal, and you also have various options through PayPal if something goes awry. Now also remember that the comments that you see spread across the internet are always the bad comments. There's always bad stuff about lots of things. Even Rolls Royces get bad comments, and it's always weighted towards the bad. People that have a good experience with something, whether it be Gearbest or anything else, people that have a good experience, they order their product, it arrives, it all works good, they're all happy. They don't go on the internet usually and say, hey, this was great, it worked great. Occasionally one does, but it's very rare. So just remember, what you're seeing is not balanced. Also remember, you get what you pay for. The things that you read about are exceptions. They're not general. Most of the time, you order something, it arrives, it's good. Everything is fine. Of course, there are always going to be the odd ones that have problems, or the odd one that's going to be damaged in shipping, and they're all the ones that you hear about, not the good ones. Okay? So, as I said at the start, we deal with Gearbest. We find Gearbest very good to deal with. They send us a lot of stuff to review. We don't always review it. We only review the stuff that we like. Now you'll note that the 3D printing professor also did a bit of a clip on Gearbest, which the link is here. And he has pretty much the same view as us. We find them very good to deal with. He also deals with them, and as I said, most of the reviews you see regarding 3D printers also deal with them. Alright, I've had my say. That's about all I can tell you about the process. So if you see a review, there is always a link. Help us out, buy one, or contact us if you've got a problem. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the bell, become a Patreon. We have lots of specials for Patreons that come up from time to time. Help us out there. And just with that, on patrons or Patreons, they get a lot of free stuff from us. We've given away probably half a dozen printers and different competitions and stuff that we've run, which are Patreon only. So that's another good reason to get involved in Patreon. And just a quick one before I go. What do we do with all the prints that we do when we're testing a printer? Well, I've just done a review on the Zortrax M300, and in that I mentioned that some of the prints that we do are very intricate and very educational, and they get donated to schools. My grandson's school in particular is getting a few 3D printed items that they can use in the teaching environment. So we don't waste much. Everything has a purpose, and we try and get as much use out of things as we can. Okay, I can't ramble on anymore. I'm running out of voice, running out of steam. I will catch you on the next video. Okay, see ya.